Hello, welcome back to Hidden Gems. My name is Arden Thomas. I'm the Cincom Smalltalk Product Manager. Hidden Gems is where we show you capabilities of the product that you may not know about, but we think you should know and will benefit from. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please send them to myself, Arden Thomas, at athomas@cincom.com. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things that you will benefit from having in your development toolkit: SymbolValue and Whatever. Now, SymbolValue is a type of block substitute. And block substitutes, blocks typically have value or a value colon sent to them. So a block substitute will implement one or both of those and do something appropriate. So SymbolValue, first, why is it called SymbolValue? Well, if we go to the SymbolValue class, Control E, type in V, value, and value colon. If we pass an object perform self. So what that allows is for the symbol actually to act as a block. Let's hop back here for one moment. Here's an example. Hello world, the string, collect as uppercase. Okay, so it's going to, the uppercase is, the object is going to perform uppercase. Let's see how this works. If we, actually we can just put the cursor right to the end here and print it. We have hello world as uppercase. Now, what is that saving? A lot of the benefit from SymbolValue is just to make slightly simpler syntax. So, hello world, if not nil, string size. Here's the block. We're substituting the block with just the symbol size. So, this will print out 11. This will return 11. And this will do exactly the same thing, saving the syntax. And this performs virtually as fast as having the block. How else can we use that? Well, here's an array of numbers. Select each as odd. We can simply just say odd. One thing to note, by the way, SymbolValue was once a goodie package. It is now built into the product. So right here, it will just collect the odd numbers. We can do more. We can use collect. This is really useful, for example, for iterators. So squared, all these numbers squared just by sending the symbol squared. There are some other block substitutes. I want to mention sort function. Sort function, say you have a sort. Here's a sort. It takes two. Here's a sort block. It takes two arguments where the absolute value of A is less than the absolute value of B. Well, here we can use sort function, which says sort this symbol ascending. This creates a sort. Let's inspect this. We get a sort function that behaves appropriately to do basically the same thing as this. Now you can also do secondary sort. So let's say you had a list of employees and you wanted to sort by last name ascending, but if the last name was equal or equivalent, then you would also want to sort by the first name ascending. So this gives you a subsort. And actually, just like where we could get let's inspect this, we get a sort function. We should be able to do this whole thing and inspect it, and we get a chained sort function. Okay, so that's a way to, with minimal syntax, do a sort including a secondary sort. So these are block substitutes, and basically it's a clever way of being a stand-in for the block in a clever way that allows you to make for minimal syntax. Clean syntax is an important part of Smalltalk programming, which is why this is attractive. The next item I want to know about is whatever. You will find whatever in the Cincom Smalltalk public repository. And what it is it's kind of a universal object. And what's interesting about it, you can add variables and behavior on the fly to an object. Now where might that be beneficial? Well, maybe you're parsing a file, and the first line of the file has the column names, and you don't know what they're going to be. So you could create a whatever object for each row in that, and give it the column names dynamically as variables for that object. Something like that, something where you want to do something on the fly for what instance variables that object has. So let's take a look at a couple examples. So it's a flexible dynamic object. We can set variables. So let's create an object, whatever.object new. We've got that. Now we're just going to tell the object its name is this, age, country, and gender. We're just going to say that's what it is. Now we can let's take a look at, let's inspect this object. In fact, it has added these as instance variables to this dynamic object. And we can send the message, country, and we get USA. Now, what's also really interesting, though, is we can add a method. Say we want to say is from USA, a test method. And the code is return self country equals USA. So let's highlight that. Let's do that. Now we can say to the object is from USA, and it responds true. So we've dynamically added variables. We've dynamically added behavior. If we look at let's inspect this. Note the print string has all this. What if we wanted something different or less? Object method at print string, just the name, and age. So let's do that. Now let's again inspect the object, and the print string just shows what we told it to because we added behavior to this object. So that's whatever. It's probably not something you're going to use a lot, but in specific situations where this makes sense, this can be really effective and easy and useful than trying to code up something that dynamically does all this work for you. So that is whatever and block substitutes. Let's just we talked about two interesting things, block substitutes like SymbolValue and sort function. The big advantage, at least that I see, is that they allow minimal syntax for what they do. And also whatever, and this is in the repository, and it's a kind of universal object that you can use with little code and allows you to add variables and behavior on the fly to an object. Very powerful if you need that. Lastly, we showed you some examples of both. Any questions, comments? Please send them to myself, Thomas at Cincom.com. Until next time, have a great time with Cincom Smalltalk.